in the first video, we talked about finding the appropriate distance to do counter conditioning. So now that we found that, we're going to have the dog on a leash, and let's say that the playground is over here. I'm going to be holding the leash. I don't want to keep tension on the leash, so make sure the leash is drooping down, but it's short, so he doesn't have the ability to run around. So I'm going to hold this, and then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one of these out, and remember the playground's over here. So I'm holding him so he's looking at these children while he's getting this really high value treat. When he gets done, I pull out another one. I would do each one of these maybe 2 or 3 treats. Now, once he slobbers on your hand, you're gonna lose a treat or two. That's okay. Just pull out another one, dry off your hand. So but make sure that he's not like looking here. A lot of people, I see them doing this counter conditioning, and they're holding it like this. Well, he's not looking at the kids over here. So you have to do it high enough where, I actually dry off my hand. So I start out here, there we go. So now he's looking at the children. So they're not approaching, and do not let them approach while you're at this stage. And so, a lot of these have like fences around, so that, if he can see through it, that's fine, but just enough distance so he doesn't. And then basically, once he's given him 2 or 3 treats and he's comfortable, then I get up and I would take about 1 or 2 steps closer, put him back into a sit, and repeat the process. You're gonna keep doing that. For each step, you're gonna take 2 or 3 treats, but you want him to practice, and so he's able to kind of look at them, not be spooked, and continue to take the treats. Now, when you get to the point where he's barely interested in the treats, or he keeps on getting up, you have to tell him sit multiple times, you've kind of reached you're getting close to his breaking point. The crucial element with counter conditioning is not to reach the breaking point. If you do, you invalidate all the work that you've done. So when you get to that point, then we finish off on a good one. Always finish on a good one. We let him have the last one, and then the treats go away, and we walk, if the playground's there, we walk that way. So we walk even if you're parked over there, walk that way and do a big loop, and then go to your car. So we walk away from whatever the stimulus is, or have the stimulus walk away from you if you can, but in this case, it's a bunch of kids on the playground. So what we're doing is basically having him watch and look at them while something good happens to him at a distance that he doesn't feel threatened by. And that helps him relax and get comfortable with it. Just like us, if every time we go to a restaurant, the owner comes out and slips a $100 bill under our menu, we're like, wow, that's a great place. We're gonna go there more and more often. We like this guy. So we're getting a positive reinforcer, as we call it in the dog world. So we're gonna keep on doing that until we can get right next to the kids. And this way he's actually able to see them, and because we're doing it in small steps, and we're doing it at his pace. Don't go farther than he can go. You might get to the point where you're 15 feet away, and next time you go to 16, you can't do that, so you stop. You go back to 17 and do it there. And then the next day you come back and do it at 17, and you still can't take a step. You might have to repeat a step 3 or 4 times because it's so intense. Mm-hmm. Go at your dog's pace, because this is a solution that will fix it for the rest of his life. So that's stage 2 of counter conditioning.